Yo, yo, my sovereigns, what up? This is Boba Fett,
Bubba Fett, Bubba Fett, Bubba Fett.
uncensored on the internet, with episode 83 of Splinterlands 101. Joining us once again, co-hosts of the show, finest gentleman who ever lived, Matt Clark.
And here's Matt Clark. He's one of the finest gentlemen that ever lived.
Howdy, howdy.
The man behind the Pouffet Poussey Geotrix.
And Pouffet Poussey.
Hello.
Okay, what is up, y'all? What's new?
Well, the intro was awesome because you sounded like a bot. It was great. For the
My
first
secret is out.
Bots are gone. Bots are gone from modern. Do we know if it's worked? Like,
Yes,
is anyone
we were
claiming
looking.
that they're secretly? Yeah.
We were looking yesterday at the rewards between wild and modern, and the difference is like 10x.
Yeah. Wow.
So a win in gold is like 0.2 of an SPS for winning the battle, as opposed to actually 2 SPS in modern.
Wow. Okay.
And
That's great.
bronze
And
one.
assuming that a lot of these bot farms weren't powering up their SPS, but instead were dumping it on the market, I think that's a really good turnaround, right? Because if they're not getting it to dump, then it's not getting dumped, and that's got to help the price. Just something to think
Exactly.
about for anybody who wanted to stock up on SPS while it was cheap. Because you mentioned you grabbed some more SPS, Bob.
Yeah, I grabbed another 7K
Yep.
to get both my gold and silver accounts where they need to be. Because my gold account was okay, like in gold 3, but by the time I get to gold 1, which of course you can't stop unless you actually stop playing. So I finished the season in gold 1. I'm under the 10x multiplier, like 9.2 or something like that. So I grabbed a bunch of SPS, staked it, and then realized I actually had quite a bit more than I need for gold 1. So I looked at the difference that I needed in silver, and I've got that covered. But I didn't realize that till after I've staked. So I've got an unstake in progress at the moment. I'm basically unstaking 4 times what I need. So I get it all in the first unstaking, and then I'll take that out, stop the unstaking, send it across to my silver account, and then both my gold and silver will be a minimum of 10x even at the end of the season. So that's it. And I spent about 40k deck. It just started off just let's get this, let's get that. Because I mean, I had 40k, why not? You know, but by the time we finished, that 40k is gone. So I need to start saving up some deck again.
You got a lot with that 40k. So we were talking
and
about.
Thanks for your help with that.
No worries,
Because I would have
man.
blown it all on. I would have blown it all on Grum and
like 2 cards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which
And I was like,
wouldn't have helped my reward
well,
situation.
why not just?
So yeah.
Nah. You always got to start small if you have less, right? Yeah. And it's so funny because during that unstaking, or while you staked the SPS that you recently bought, like I was talking about, and in my mind I was like, should he like not stake at all and send some to the other account? So I could have stopped him, but I didn't say anything. Like I could have reminded him, but anyway, yeah, that was a lost opportunity. I thought he was gonna do it. I thought he just knew, you know?
Yeah. I wanted to start the legendaries and epics, but like Gio said, I would have got 2 cards. So instead we went to the commons. And I got all my like a bunch of commons up to level 8, which is for gold. So I'm hoping to see a substantial return on my rewards from that, but I don't know yet because right up to midnight, which is our time, end of season midnight, I always run my counts right down to 0 energy. So I take the first 2 days of the season off to get my energy back up to 50. So I haven't put it to the test, but tomorrow tomorrow morning I claim because the claim time with this new 24-hour cycle is 10 a.m. our time. So I'll claim after 10, and then I'll have 50 energy by then as well. Actually, I'll have 50 energy before 10, but I don't want to spend that energy when the focus is going to end at 10 o'clock. So I'll wait till after 10 and then see. And also I'm in gold all across the board because when the change SPS stuff came in, I was playing at champion. So it's taken like 2 seasons to gradually drop down. So one season I was earning champion season chests, diamond focus chests, but playing in gold. So my rewards were really crap. And then last season, diamond season chests, gold and gold. But this season, everything's gold. Gold season chests, gold focus chests, playing in gold. And I've got all those cards now up, the commons up to level 8 that were like 3s and 4s. I had a couple of cheaper, like 7. They only needed to go up 1. But yeah, so I'm hoping to see some return on all that money I spent yesterday in my rewards, and I will find out tomorrow morning.
But I think the confidence from having the increased rewards in modern is you go, okay, yeah, if I do pony up the dough to level up these cards, I'm going to win more of these matches, and I'm going to make more for these wins. So yeah, it gives you confidence then.
There is a downside to that too, because when we discovered the difference in rewards from modern and wild, I played some battles in modern, and man, the competition, it's tough. So all these OGs with the maxed out decks that would always, complaining and whining about the bots, and I can't be bothered playing anymore, and all the rest of it. They're all back, and we had to go out. So we only had time for 3. I won 1 and lost 2. So yeah, you're playing the real, like. I was saying to Gio in the car yesterday, like Yabba's plan has obviously worked because this is exactly what we wanted. The people who want to play the game, who enjoy playing the game, they're getting the rewards now because all the bots and all this stuff all moved to wild, which brings me to the question, Matt. What are you going to do? Is it time to start playing in modern to get those rewards? Now, because honestly, there's 10x difference from wild and modern.
You've got like 2 million SPS, Bob. Like...
No, Matt. Yeah, but I mean,
yeah,
okay, Matt's got like this huge deck, but he's going to have to use some of those cards, and they're going to benefit him to use them on his land. So, is it time, Matt, to transition into modern?
It is a good question.
Get more rewards.
I would say I am having fun in wild at the moment because what's happening is all these bots that only have
they don't have the cards to compete,
and they're not anticipating wild cards from me, right? So they're just modern bots with modern programming, expecting modern opponents, and they arrive in wild and they go, oh well, I'll just see how I do, because why not? And I'm often able to wipe them out because they weren't expecting, and it'll be those real gotchas like the one I love, Llama and Spirit of the Forest, where I'm not even doing anything. She's just sitting there, just healing herself up and just outlasting. Right, it's like Llama Cube, but with the Spirit of the Forest. And they'll have a martyr up front ready to get to boost their second card, which is a big heavy hitter, except it never gets to the front position, so it can't actually do its melee attack. It's just sitting there, right? Because it never got martyr boosted, because the bot has this idea about how the game's going to play out. And it probably would have if they were facing modern cards, but they're not facing modern cards. They're facing my deck, which is a lot more older than it is, a lot older than it is new. So that's been quite satisfying. So I mean, I'm not at the moment. I'm not really playing for the rewards. It's true. I'll get 2 or 3 SPS in
Let's look at that.
gold 1 or gold 2, gold 1, diamond 3. But I'm not sort of playing the game for the SPS rewards anyway. So.
Right.
Is that my most recent one?
Yeah, that's your most recent one. So you got 1.8 SPS, whereas if I get a win, I'm getting with my SPS, I'm getting like 0.2, 0.3 of an SPS in wild.
Hey,
It's a pity
I
that we
have a
can't play a ranked battle together in modern, just to see what you would get.
Well, I just thought, I should just do a battle in modern and see how we go. But of course, I'm bronze 3. I'm novice in modern, so I couldn't really just
You'd have
do
to
one.
start
It would be
again.
more of a commitment. Yeah.
Do you guys see that?
Mhm.
You started.
So
Sharing.
this is showing you the reward pools and how much you're getting.
Right, you want to
So
share then, Gio? I'll stop sharing.
I have. Are you sure? Oh yeah.
I
Do
was
you guys
sharing.
see that?
Oh, there we go. Yep, we see yours now. Yep.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. So as you see, here's the modern pool and here's the wild. So
How do you know how to get all this stuff? Like,
I've had a
I-
lot of time recently on my hands, so I've been like, looking around and reading. It's the only time I read is really just like chat. It's the only time I read, really. Yeah,
That's like
so
just watching Splinterlands TV. Like they're talking something on the streamer just jumps somewhere on Peak Monsters, and I'm like, what? You can do that? You know?
this is this is what I'm getting because I don't have all the gold foils like Matt. He will get he'll get substantially more in SPS.
So,
Right
Gio,
here.
talk us through exactly what we're looking at here. Just pretend that I'm dumb, and explain it to me as if I was dumb.
So it's showing you each of the formats and each of the ratings within the formats within each league and how much rating how much rating that those rewards are. So in bronze here, on the top left, as you see, at 100 rating, you're getting 0.0001 in modern. And then at 400, it just creeps up, and that's how you read it. So each rating, as the rating climbs up, that means the more SPS. And at certain points of the rating, if you're up high enough, you get into the next league. So
Right, but
after 1,000,
hang on a sec. On that, because we were talking last week. So let's look at the example you used. So once your rating gets up to 1,000, your SPS has gone up from 0.001 to 1.005, but your multiply, which is going to cool that down, isn't it? If you don't have substantial amount above that.
that's true. I guess this chart is the 10x standard, I think. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
That's a good point. But I think it would go off I think it would go off the required SPS. If you have more, then I guess you're laughing, right? You do
Yeah.
get more. But this is just standard, I believe, just the average.
So if we look at mine then, so it's looking wild, gold. What is my rating though? Um,
So I'm at 20.
2,100 because it's the start of the season
Mhm.
and I haven't battled yet because I'm waiting for my energy to come up. So I should be getting about 0.6 of an SPS.
Yeah, around there.
and the best I can hope for is 1.2 because I won't be
Yeah.
going into diamond. I'm staying in gold.
Yeah. So that's pretty much as I'm probably getting as well. Yeah, that's as much as I'm getting. So 1.1, 1.19. Yeah, it's around 1, 1, 1. Yeah. So it's around right. Yeah, it's right.
But what about what we
Uh,
looked at yesterday? I mean, there was a huge difference. It was 10x between
Yeah,
modern
but
and wild when we looked at what, because we just picked some random battles and we looked at what people were
yeah.
winning.
So maybe the ones we looked at had crazy multipliers and gold foil cut. I don't know. I really don't know. You're right.
Because
There was a larger.
we just picked
Mm,
random in. Oh yeah, because we used to find the battles. We used top battles, didn't we?
yeah. Yes, we did.
So yeah, we would have got all the crazy stackers. Yeah,
Mm.
that was why there was such a big difference then.
But
But
yeah,
it's still double. Even looking
it
at
is.
this, it's still double between modern and wild.
Well, the most interesting thing that everyone pointed out wasn't even the other leagues. It was Bronze Modern 1. Look, you're getting 1 SPS on average in Bronze 1, 1,000 rating. Look at that right there. That is mental. From 0.0001 at 100 rating to 1 SPS is like the largest multiplier ever.
Yeah, and that's half of what I'm getting for a gold 1 win
Yeah.
with gold alpha cards and gold or alpha cards. Yeah, so that's plenty lucrative, and it's going to people, right?
Mm,
Which is great, and it's going to people who hopefully for the most part are looking to power it up so they can increase their multiplier, so that as they climb with their deck with their cards, they're going to actually be able to continue to capitalize on those wins. One thing I've noticed is my soulbound cards are now getting to the point where they're worth playing, particularly
mhm.
while I'm still in gold before I hit diamond. A lot of the rare summoners, the gladiator summoners, are now level 6. So it's like, well, I'll just use them, and now I can bring in Quora and Captain Katie and some of those unexpected
Yeah.
and sometimes it's just perfect rule set and perfect, and I'm like, yes. Particularly with the everybody resurrects, right? Because then that's just feeds the bloodlust, right? You get the right gladiator card in there, and they can just absolutely tear, which is just brilliant. So, and that's good too, because that means I can, if I want to go to modern, I could do
Mm.
that. Also, if I
True.
want to take basically all my cards, and put them all on land except for the soulbound, well, I wouldn't be too far off at least being able to get my scrolls for the guild and a couple of chests every day. Just keep my toe in battling, but mostly focus on land with basically all of my cards. So there's options there, which is
Mm.
good.
Another thing to look at here as well. Gio, what we're looking at here, is this like real time, like snapshot?
I don't know.
See
So,
how it's got cool
oh,
left?
if you read this, these numbers are generated
Oh
each
yeah,
minute. Okay, it is.
yeah,
The
yeah.
answer is right above our heads.
Yeah, no, but the our ugly mugs were covering that up before you scroll down, so I couldn't see it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, look at the pool left. Look at the difference here between modern and wild. So in wild, there's only 4K SPS left, whereas in modern, there's 17K. Still looking at bronze here. That's 10x. Like that's more than 10x. No, hang on, no,
Oh,
it's not. No, what am I talking? Not
wow.
10x. So wild is
Or
getting they're draining the swamp,
Yeah.
as someone famously coined once.
I think with these kind of results too, I would expect that we're going to see another proposal fairly soon to
Mm.
ban bots from wild.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of time, right? And I can't see it failing. So that's all interesting. I just wonder if we've just kicked off the start of a war that we maybe can't win. I don't know. I guess time will tell. So it's great to go, yeah, it's been a week and look at this wonderful success. But if that's just, you know, rung the dinner bell for the guys that can code bots that are able to evade our countermeasures, then
Protection.
yeah.
And that's the
So we'll,
thing.
you know,
You
we'll
won't be
wait a
able to
year
stop
before we can
them.
say it's a, you know, wait a year then say it's a success. Sorry,
That's the
Gio,
thing,
cut you
though.
off.
No, you didn't. So you won't be able to stop them all, but you will be able to stop the normies. You know what I mean? Who use bots, and that is the largest portion, right? Because most people who code for themselves, well, they're not selling them to people. They're not like sharing it to everyone, right? So
Yeah.
I think that's a win, regardless.
And there is, I mean, there is the idea that if there's 1,000 accounts all using your code, then you're going to be easier to detect, right? But if
Yeah.
you've just written your own bot and you're running it on 2 or 3
Mhm.
accounts, it's going to be a lot harder for those countermeasures to identify that there is actually a bot at play here. So yeah, there's a lot there.
I'll stop sharing this for now.
That was like the pull. That was the most shocking part in that. You know, 4K
Yeah.
in wild versus 17K still up for grabs in modern.
Yeah.
And like, what happens if that 4K gets drained down before the end of season? What happens then? You just don't win anything.
Essentially. Yeah.
I
But
think that's like a daily. I think it's that like the daily pull. So it's constantly
Okay.
getting refreshed from SPS. Yeah.
Right.
so it's
So
daily.
it's,
Okay.
but look, I think it's only a matter of time before. Although I noticed the Dave's proposal to make it against terms of service in brawls and tournaments
Saw that.
is it's on the cusp, right? It's borderline last I
Really?
saw. Yeah,
Wow.
which
When
I
I
thought was
voted, it
surprising.
was like, yeah, it was. Wow. Let's have a look at that.
90%. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm very much of the school of thought that if we do nothing but change the terms of service and don't enforce anything, then I think that's a mistake.
How do I look at proposals passed?
Just click on the I think SPS. If you click on your SPS window, and then there should be a proposals tab pop up top
Oh,
right
yeah,
there
yeah.
somewhere, and then pick it from the drop down.
Oh, it's winning.
It's
There's
winning.
only a tiny little bit of red on
Must
the
be
end.
20s and brawls. Okay, I was definitely. It was only 7 or 8 hours ago. I was having a look. Maybe it was looking at that one.
The big voters have
Modern
just been holding
ranked.
back, I guess. The SPS
maybe.
whales, just
Rabbit
because
use of bots.
the bar's about where it was when I voted. The battle helper one's a little bit behind the others, but it's still at
Yeah,
74%. I'm not happy about the burning the Rift Watcher packs, though. I mean, I mentioned that in the last one.
Yeah.
That's at 74% as well.
That's almost definitely going to get up then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah.
the banning bot ones are both well and truly in the green.
And it needs 66% to pass.
Yeah.
I mean, tourneys and brawls
much
are at
better.
90%.
Yeah.
Well, that's where it makes the most sense. Personally, I think.
Actually, I want to ask you something too, Matt. Gio and I were looking at this, a bit of a dilemma, and it's like because of, with the rewards things, playing for rewards. This is my silver account, okay?
Yep.
Now, if I want to play in bronze, because like here, even at silver 2, I've only got a 6 multiplier, right? Bear in mind though that will change when my SPS is unstaked and I move it across from Boba Fett. But if I wanted to decide, and the reason is to say I even though it's my silver account, a lot of my summoners are worthy, but I've got a lot of cards in that really, aren't maxed even for silver, because this is just where I send my spare cards that aren't enough to level on Boba Fett. But if I want to drop into bronze, the only way I can do that is to not play at all for a whole season. Am I right?
I believe
if-
so, yeah.
Because if I make it into silver 1, which I always like, at the end of the season, like the bar is maxed right up to gold. I just don't move into gold, right? But even if I make it into silver 1, that means at the end of season, I drop back to silver 3. And then again, I play for the season, I get back to silver 1, and the season, I drop back to silver 3. So I can't actually get into bronze unless I do not play for a whole season.
Actually, I think that might be wrong. I remember Yabba saying something about if you don't play at all, then you'll just maintain where you are. I remember that being a thing. I don't know if it was a proposal or whether it was announced as an actual thing, but it was the idea that if you're a diamond player and you take a couple of seasons off, then when you come back, you should still be a diamond player because you didn't actually, right? You didn't lose. So I reckon I think you need to lose. I think you need to lose a couple or one to get down, to drop down. I mean, double check before you do it, but that's my thinking on it, that you actually need to lose.
Oh,
Right.
so is that why for the last 2 seasons I've been earning diamond focus chests?
Well, if
Because
you've been
because
earning
of your modern
chests,
ranking.
then you've been playing.
yeah.
Because the situation Gio and I are both in is we were playing in modern, right?
Mm.
And switching to wild, of course, we had to start again from novice and work our way up. But when the SPS staking came in, because actually, let's jump over to my account. Right. So playing in modern, finishing the season in champion, figured it just would have taken way too long to get back down to gold. We're comfortable with the SPS. So we switched from modern to wild to start again. But of course, the season chests are based on your best one. So so this season, because I haven't battled yet this season, I'm waiting for my energy to get back to 50. But this is the first season since the SPS staking came in where I've actually dropped into gold 1. So I've gone from champion to diamond 1 to diamond 3, and now finally I'm in gold. So I'm earning gold season chests, but I haven't been playing in modern.
At all? Not a single match?
No, well, the last 28 days ago, modern ranked.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe you do actually drop down. It might have just been something somebody proposed. I get a little bit lost in the noise. So it might have been something somebody proposed or a change
Yeah.
that they want to make at some point in the future. But I do remember hearing that the idea is if you want to go take a couple of seasons off, a diamond player won't suddenly realize they've come back and they're in silver. They will stay in diamond because that account was completely inactive for the entire season. You play a single
Yeah,
match,
but that's
and
different
it'll drop you.
because
Okay.
I have been active. I've been playing wild. So it's not like the account is inactive. The account has been playing. So I've just been dropping back a bit by bit each season. So the modern, even though I haven't played modern for 28 days or 26 days, I've been held back with my season chests because of where I was in modern, which is just dropping back 2 levels each season.
Yep.
So even though I'm playing wild, I've been limited in my rewards by the modern. So I'm finally in gold in modern. So I'm guessing that's going to
I wonder
keep
if that's
dropping.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the it still counts as you playing, even if it is in a different
Yeah, because the
in a
account
different
is
league.
active.
Yeah, exactly. That might be what it is. We'd need to do the experiment and actually leave an account completely inactive for a season
Yeah,
to know. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure we can look it up as well. But
yeah.
yeah,
So
so
in
if
this
you're
case,
going back, well, I guess that works then, right? If you want to scale it back and you want to go down from your gold to your silver, then or from your silver down to bronze, then yeah, I guess just do that and wait.
I can't not play then. That wouldn't work. Because then the account
No,
would be inactive. So
yeah.
in my other account, if I want to drop from silver to bronze,
If it's a
let's
completely
jump back.
separate account, I mean, do they check that your IP address is completely inactive? I don't
Yeah.
know what it's based in.
So
Yeah, I get that at the account level, but what I'm thinking is, so here we are here. So I have been dropping back each season because the account is active, all right? But I'm playing in wild. So I guess by continuing to play in wild, each season the modern is still going to drop down. So silver 2. So next season, the modern on this account should drop into bronze 1, which
yeah, that'll
means
make sense.
then, if I switch back to modern, I can not advance into silver, start playing in modern, and then my wild account not being used should actually drop back. And then once my wild account is in bronze, then I can go back to wild again. Am I making sense?
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah, it
why I was
makes
having a
sense.
yeah, that's why I was talking to Bob. It's like because of this change, and a lot of us were playing way higher than where we should have been, really. It's like it's made it so like hard,
Got
like 2 to 3
three
seasons.
seasons to get where your SPS says you should be.
So I wonder how many people there are like myself and Bob who, you know what I mean? Like at the moment, there must be so many who aren't at their optimal levels as of yet, or will
They're
soon to
trying to
be.
drop down, yeah.
Yeah,
See, I don't know if it's optimal though. I mean, realistically, if you're in diamond and you're getting a ×3 multiplier instead of getting a ×12 multiplier in silver, for example, well, is that a worse result for SPS? I mean, it depends on your base, like your
I've
actual
had some
rating, because
crap champion
yeah,
chests for end of season,
yeah,
man.
man,
So
yeah.
yeah,
I think the quantity of the chests over the quality of the chests is definitely more advantageous. I really do.
okay.
I mean, I've had
I
packs
think
in
so
my
as well.
silver account and had
Mm.
just absolute crap in champion chests. So yeah, I
Your
think
internet
quantity over
connection's a bit weird,
quality.
Bob.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's
Well,
been a bit choppy.
jumpy. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
hopefully it can last another 5 minutes because we've only got 5 minutes left in the Zoom clock and then at the halfway mark.
yeah. So by our math or by our thoughts, by next season, I should be in gold completely. So right now I'm earning gold end of season chest, but I'm earning diamond focus chest. Like,
Yeah. Well,
I
that's what
don't
happened to
get it.
me as well. That's what happened to me
Yeah.
last season. But remember
Mm.
when this came in and we decided to start dropping back, I finished the season in Champion 3, whereas you finished the season in Champion 2.
Yeah, so I'll be a season behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You can still challenge each other, I guess.
There's always that option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I, I shouldn't feel sorry for myself because all this time, at the whole time I was earning like champ chest and diamond chest, like I shouldn't have really been there. Like by today's standards, it's like, wow, like I was getting away with that for so long and cleaning up house. Like we all were, like many of us were, but at least now it really does put you in your respective league. And I've never hated gold. I've always liked gold. I thought it's a fine league to be in.
Yeah, but I mean, if the door to diamond was open, I mean, of course you're going to stroll in.
Yeah,
Now it's sort of more of a fence and it's a little bit harder, but
yeah,
it's just about finding a new level.
yeah. Again, quite happy. Quite happy.
I mean, some seasons I was getting like, 47 to 48 champion chests. Why would you not do that if you can?
Mm-hmm.
But now with the nerfing of the rewards, I've got to see, because this season I got 48 diamond chests because I was still in diamond from the drop down. So at the end of this season, I'm curious to see how many gold chests I will get. And I can't even get an indication at the moment because I haven't battled yet this season until my energy is at 50 tomorrow. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Like from 47 champion chests, and then when I dropped down, it was still 48 diamond chests. So I'm hoping I should get considerably more than 48 gold chests.
I think so.
Actually, Gio, you noticed something crazy with your bronze account, like season chests so far for the season?
Yes, because Ava is earning silver focus chest, but the account is in bronze for end of season. I'm already at 46 EOS chest. It's like, and I haven't bought like much energy at all, and so I'll be like buying energy for the bronze accounts now because they're 1 DEC, man. I'm just gonna stock up on that shit. I'm just gonna pump it with. I want
to
those
get those
soulbound.
soulbound cards. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna. Ooh, yeah.
because
Yeah,
we
it's
looked
getting
at
to that
buying.
point. I got a couple to soul bounds that are, like I say, at that higher level now, and it's so worth it. So worth it to play them.
I even considered like skipping my silver account for a season and moving all of my silver cards into my bronze account and buying energy.
Yeah.
Because it's 10 deck and energy in silver.
It's good.
It's
Good.
50 deck and energy
gold.
in gold. So to buy 50 energy in gold, that's 2,500 deck. I'm too much of a tight ass to do that. But I don't mind spending 50 deck to get 50 energy in bronze. So should we get into some battling, or does anyone else have anything else they want to talk about?
I have a little bit. I want to
Go
say.
for it. Yeah.
So yeah. So
Thanks for that,
no,
Gio.
this is
So we'll
in
start doing
regards
some
to
battles
Matt.
now.
Yeah, it's in regards to Matt actually, because he's locked his land. I mean, I would hate for it to roll out earlier than 23 days and for you not to be able to participate like the landlord,
It is pretty funny. I'm literally racing myself at the moment. Like where I've got land locked on this account, and then I got cards locked on this account, and I'm like, yeah. So yeah, that is a bit fun. That's great. Where am I right now? 21.7 days I have.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
yeah,
all right.
I live in dread that they're going to go. So it's 2 weeks away, and then I'm like, no. I gotta sit there for nearly a week while everybody else gets all those early benefits, and I'm just because it just didn't occur to me that was going to be a thing. So, so the moral of the story is keep all your eggs in one basket. because maybe those baskets won't be able to talk to each other at any point, and then you'll be in trouble and unhappy. We'll be right. It'll be end of August.
Remind me, did you have an epiphany in that, or did someone give you the heads up?
No, Farpatrad posted in the Land Expansion channel, and I noticed it and thought, yeah, that's a really interesting point. Crap. So I jumped over to Peak Monsters and I started unlocking everything on my my rental account.
So it could have been a lot longer too.
Yeah,
Imagine
it
if
could
you-
have very easily.
Well, I guess I haven't locked anything. It could be dumb or smart, depending on what time period you look at it. But yeah, man, I can't wait. I think it's gonna just I can't wait for land, man. I just got 2 more plots. I just want it to work. I want it to do something already. 8 plots now. So I think that I'm not like fully covered, but I should be okay. I should be all right.
How much did you pay for your latest plot?
Um, I think one was like 54 and the other was like 63.
Dollars or Hive?
Like I think USD.
So
Yeah.
50 USD, and that's for a common?
That's a common.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
manage to get some with building in a box?
Nah, there's no more for sale in Queenstone with that at the yeah. There's
Right.
oh well there is one, but they want like 10,000 for like a magic like rare or something. I'm not paying that.
$10,000?
Yeah, I think they're just overshooting, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Because someone paid that for a castle, didn't they? Or was it a keep?
I think it was a castle, so someone paid like
Yeah.
15 grand.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I still need to get 2 more plots. But the SPS was my first main focus, and that's accomplished now.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So
Hopefully you bought at the
That'll be-
bottom.
I bought it exactly the same place, 22, because when it kept going up, 23, and it dropped down to 22, and I wait because I had it as Hive, liquid Hive, because the money I had previously I sent to CoinSpot. I bought Hive, sent that to my Hive account, and then sent it from Hive to Tribal Dex, ready to buy. And I was just waiting, and it got down to 22. I thought if I can buy it less than 22, because the 1K of dollars I bought was at 22. Right, and then it dropped down to 16 and then came back. So if I can buy it less than 22, then I'm averaging out my buy-in price across the board, less than 22.
Yep.
But from 22 went back up to 23, and then down to 22, up to 23. So next time it went to 22, I bought. But I'm spewing I didn't do a price cost analysis, because that rigmarole from a bank to CoinSpot to Hive to Tribal Dex, the money that I sent across yesterday, I just sent it from my bank to Crow, which is free. And then on Crow, I bought LTC, because LTC has the lowest transaction fees.
I
And
like
then I
using
just bought
Litecoin, yeah.
SPS. Yeah, I just bought SPS with the Litecoin. But I didn't do a price comparison with the original purchase, going through all of those stages with everyone taking their little bit. But I think the LTC option is probably, because LTC's fees are like, because I did a while back, I looked at Cardano, LTC, and some others, and LTC just kill it. They definitely they have the lowest transaction fees. So I think because it costs nothing to send from the bank to Crow, and then there's no fees on Crow within the app to do stuff. So the only fee I would have paid would have been sending the LTC to purchase the SPS. But I think I lost, was it $7? I can't remember now. So,
I
but
think so.
the other way, like because CoinSpot, so sending it from a bank to CoinSpot would have been free, but then buying Hive on CoinSpot
Mhm.
would have cost me something.
Yeah.
Then sending it from CoinSpot to Hive would have cost me something. Then sending
Yeah.
it from Hive to TribalDex would have cost me something. So I think the LTC option was probably
Yeah,
the best. Not
absolutely.
financial advice out there, people. Just a blundering fool experimenting. But yeah, I think that was. I think that's the way to go in future. Just I'll buy LTC and then use that to buy the SPS or deck or whatever I'm buying.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess now the only thing needed since 2 lands that I bought, I only need 60k DEC to stake. That's it. That's it. It's
So
gonna
that's
be
60
good.
bucks.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I can't complain. I mean, that's it.
I need a whole lot of people surfing my land. That's what I need. Yeah, and clarification on how it's all going to work with clearing land and the like.
Now, I might surf your land in Queenstone if you're not going to use it all.
Yeah, I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be. It's
I
just
have extra
crazy how
cards
much
now.
land how much land I have compared to the cards I have.
I
It's just
know.
redonk. I'm thinking something along the lines of like regions 37 and 38. You know, I'll develop my real top end ones myself, and then I'll say, look, as long as you are, you know, whoever's on there by a particular date, you know, you got to get a bit of FOMO in. If by a particular date you're surfing on one of my plots, I won't kick you off for 2 years.
You're going to
Now, I
make a
reckon
Hive post?
for a lot of people, that'd be like, oh, okay, I'll go surf there. Great. I've got a guarantee now from a trusted figurehead in the community that he's not going to kick me off for 2 years. So, yeah, I'll do a post if I decide to go ahead with it. But I need more information from the team about how that looks. But I think the landholders who want to attract those surfers, I think there's going to be competition heating up to offer a good deal. And I figure, well,
That
hey.
Leo DiCaprio meme with the wine glass. You know, it's like,
Yeah, that's the spirit.
come surf
Well,
my land.
well, I'll make a deal you can't, an offer you can't refuse. I'm willing to go half on those surfed. I only need 1 plot, 1 or 2. I'll go half the profits with you.
Isn't that what land surfing is anyway?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, you can have it then.
So you can get that anywhere. You can get the 50-50 anywhere. So I'm like, well, how am I going to get people to come to my plots and give me the 50% of their cards, what their cards earn, instead of the other guys? So we'll have to wait and see. But I would say there's probably going to be more people out there in my position with empty plots going, hey, if anyone wants to come and surf, there's a waterfall. I put up a hammock, you know, come and do your thing. We'll have to wait and see.
Fine, I'll give you 60%. I don't care because those cards aren't doing anything anyway.
I don't think it's actually going to be something that we can negotiate.
Okay.
I think the whole idea is taking that whole renting out spare land, negotiating duration of leases. All of that is going to be replaced by land surfing as a simpler
Okay.
option. So it'll be, you know what, if it's empty, then just move in and pay the owner 50% automatically. So
Sweet.
that's where I'm like, I've got to like offer some sort of inducement. And as far as I'm aware, the only thing I can really offer is
2 years.
it'll be 2 years before I kick you off if you're there before a specific date. After that date, then who knows? Because that way it's like, come on, do it quick.
Well, maybe you could
Throw your cards on
allocate
quick.
in your post, say like these particular plots. So 67, 68, 69,
Mhm.
you can have for 2 years. 70, 71, and 72, I'll give you 12 months. So you can sort of encroach gradually in, and you're focusing on particular plots, so you can still which other plots that you can work on. Maybe Holazor could do you a spreadsheet, make a spreadsheet up for you.
Yeah, we'll see how it looks. As more information comes in from the team, we'll have to see how it looks.
And now I'm just picturing like the surfs just like sort of like raising their hands. Yes. 65 5%. Yes, okay. I'll take it eventually, like a rental.
Is
Surfing the
is
land.
Geo freezing up on your
That's
screen?
great.
Yeah, I wasn't sure
Ah,
if that was me or if it was him, but yeah, I think it's just him.
yeah, I was concerned it was
Oh,
me
is
because
it?
it's usually mine. So yeah,
Yeah.
so you got some crappy internet going on there, Geo.
Let's
Well,
take
you had
advantage
it.
of that and battle him.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
great
how is it
idea.
now?
Great
How is it
idea.
now? Is it still bad?
Yeah,
Is it still
just
bad?
like I think it was when you're like doing the hand actions, you just froze. We could still hear you, but you froze. And my first
Okay.
thought was, the reason I asked because I was worried about my internet connection again. I didn't want to drop out on the recording. All right, so
Yeah, all
I'm going to
right.
send Geo a challenge and hopefully capitalize on some internet issues.
Well, you seem good now. Like, maybe I think you've given me the internet aids. That's what you've given me.
COVID, the internet COVID, COVID.
It's got a gas powered modem. That's the problem. Dan
He
says
hasn't
no.
fed his mice in that. They're getting a bit slow on the spinning wheel there.
I forgot to feed them.
I
Oh, right.
put some Horlicks in his mouse feed before we battle him.
Uh, uh, what's that? No clue. All right.
Horlicks. It's actually I don't know, it was really delicious. It's like a vanilla malt, like a Milo, but it's a vanilla malt.
Okay.
And when I was a kid, I used to be given a glass of that like a couple of hours before bedtime. It just makes you sleepy. But milk will do that anyway,
Okay.
because milk undergoes a
Okay.
chemical reaction when it's heated. So heated milk will actually make you sleepy.
Mm,
Yeah, warm milk. I used to have
did not know that.
when I had
The
used
nutmeg?
growing pains as a kid. Now we've got some freezing going on. See me? Maybe it's me.
Yeah, I can see okay. I'm waiting for Geo to accept the challenge.
I'm so sorry, Bob. I had to refresh because it was being
Okay.
really weird. Yeah,
Well, I'll cancel that and I'll send one to Matt.
I've already accepted.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
have you
All
get?
right.
Have you
Yeah, I've got
cancelled?
it. I've got it. Okay. So we've got Cripple, Odds,
Yep.
and Rise of the Commons. We've got Water, Earth, Life, and Dragoon.
Man.
It's going to be a limited. If it's only commons and rares, that's only every second card.
Mm. Yeah. So
Right,
we
and
got
51 mana.
oh, and
Let's
yeah,
mention that.
Rise of the Commons too. 51 mana. Yep. Well, I'm just choosing my highest mana ones, and yeah, whatever. Let's put that through. Send. That is really weird. I'm just seeing the loading screen. It's not even going to opponent waiting.
Sounds good.
It doesn't. That's, I mean, because now I'm thinking maybe you could have just entered the mat and just bypassed all of these issues.
Well, I have put my team in.
Okay.
You going to take that win, Bob?
Yes, I will take that. A surrender is still a win.
Oh no. Oh
Still
no.
still shows up as green on
No,
the
I had
battle
to
log. That's all I care about. Still
I
shows up
had
as
I had
green
to
on the battle
I
log.
had to refresh. Shit, I had to refresh again. Okay. Okay, let's put this in. Ah,
Take your time, Gio. It's okay. No stress.
If you miss
Huh?
it, you miss it.
I'm in.
Ah,
I'm
damn,
in.
he's in. He's in.
Oh,
All right.
quick stuff.
That was quick.
An Earth quicks off.
Ooh, the friggin' queen bee. I don't like that. I do not like that.
Yeah.
A little bit of murder.
How about we just play it and just roll through matches?
I'm giving it to Geo. That Paladon fellow's great in reverse speed, but otherwise, I think he's just going to go down too quick to that queen bee.
Oh, if he even hits it, it's 4 speed
Yeah.
and also wings. And if he does hit, he's going to cop retaliate. Yeah,
Yep.
I can't see myself faring too well. And it's cripple as well. So I just want to get some poison. Yep, okay, I got some poison in. Okay, queen bee stunned. This is going to help. Oh, that miss doesn't. Oh no, Paladin's gone. Yeah. Cripple can be devastating.
Yeah, it can. That's where I grab Almo Cambio. He's fantastic. Or Krallis.
Yeah,
Anyone
if
with
you've got him
immunity
leveled,
can't be crippled or stunned. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
I've only got a level 1 Elmo, so he's not much good to me.
Yeah.
So I've got him either on my silver account or one of my bronze accounts. Yeah, it's all over.
Game
Red.
over, man.
Yay. Yeah, yay. You.
All right. You want to see if you can do better, Matt?
Yeah, I'll send Buffet Pousse a challenge.
Let me know when you've sent it so I know whether I have to refresh or not.
Diamond Gladiator sent.
Oh yeah, I
My
got
bars.
it.
You got him?
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, we're in.
Okay, so no heal, broken arrows. So we got no heal, no ranged.
Yep.
23 mana, everything except fire and life.
Yep.
You
So
only
we
got 2 rule
blue.
sets. And we got
Yep.
some
Yeah.
crap rule sets yesterday when we were challenging,
Ah,
didn't we? It was unbelievable, the rule sets we were coming up against. And it wasn't like limiting, but rule sets weren't limiting the cards you could choose. It was just bad combination of rules together. Like we'd set some shockers.
yeah, it's not always great, is it? Um, oh well.
I wonder if the rule sets are completely random, or if there is some sort of check in place to prevent you from getting something like ranged only and no ranged in the same rule set.
Yeah, there would be.
I've put something through, so I don't know. It's gonna do it. Yeah. We'll try it out.
All right. Okay, I've submitted. If you've played Katrelba Gobson, I'm going to be furious.
How did you know?
I put 1 weak last card in the snipe position.
Oh no. All right, let's oh
I was like, should I throw it in there? It's just that, just
we'll have a quick glance. Mhm.
Just the corpse fiend or whatever it is, the fiend. So
Yeah.
Soul Fiend. Oh no, that's Death Soul Fiend. What is it?
yeah,
Oh,
water fiend
my
or something.
mouse over doesn't work when it's someone else's screen. What's the Water Fiend, Jim?
Yeah.
Torrent Fiend.
This one or the
Torrent.
Torrent Fiend. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's play and let's get our games on. So.
Yep.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh well.
He's
Oh.
going to take out
I've got to be
Controller. He's
honest.
going to take out Controller. Oh no, he can't
I'm happy
because
with
he
that.
can't go for melee.
No, well, he's going to go for. Oh,
Harrison.
oh
Ooh.
dear.
Oh, yeah. GG.
Yeah.
GG. Beauty. Yeah.
Controller didn't
Nah.
even get any
wow.
bloodlust. Nice win.
That was satisfying. I'm just going to take a minute and watch it myself on the big screen here.
All right, you do that while I pick my team against you.
That was nice. No, congratulations, Matt. That was lovely.
Thanks, mate.
That was solid.
All right, I sent you a challenge, Matt.
Excellent. Let's do it.
Excellent.
I can always come back and
Excellent.
rewatch that match over and over again.
I'll loop it on the end of the episode.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yep.
Okay. So the whole episode's just gonna be that on loop.
Actually, I'll
Okay,
just,
so
that's
we
not a
have-
bad idea. People don't need to watch what we're doing, so I'll just make it audio only for the whole episode, and we'll just loop that match.
Love it. I don't know where that invitation went now. There it is, create team. So it's target practice and ranged only. 36 mana, only fire and life. So that makes things interesting.
Wow. Fire and life. Hands up.
Hands up, I'm done. Submitted, I'm done. For better or worse.
It's promising. It's a good attitude.
All right, I'm in.
Would you look at that?
We've both gone
That
with the
was-
muskrat.
Yeah, but you've put your Armada up front when it's target practice, so nobody's going to be aiming for him.
Oh,
Oh no, snipe, yeah.
So
of
that'll
course
be
you
the
can't
last
do
card.
anything
Last card I target will be your Armada card. I'm going to give myself
And
the
he
win for
can't-
this one.
He doesn't even get a go. Oh no. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Did you see Stoke?
Yeah, we'll just skip this one and I'll send you another one, okay? I've obviously
Yeah,
made
right.
a fatal mistake there.
Nah, that's not how it works.
Okay,
Alright,
you've got to skip. You got to skip.
Alright. So there goes Matt Smarter. Wow, he made short work of my lava launcher.
Well, the Dryzbone Raider does shatter, so if there's any armor there,
I
it sort of
don't have one of those yet. Oh, I've got one single card, so it's useless. And it's just a regular foil. Oh, I got Marta.
Oh, there you go.
He doesn't get a shot though.
Good fun.
Matt he must be feeling good about himself.
I got to be honest. Yeah, I really am. This is. I'm
All
gonna
right, we
be
got time
obnoxious,
for
I
one
think.
more battle. So Matt's won
You just have
two. So I think Gio, you're the best shot here to take him down.
Send it to me.
All right, let's do it. Actually, I think the baby's crying. I better. I won't have time for a match to risk getting to fit the baby. Yeah, I think the baby's. I don't have a baby, but I reckon there's. Is it a smoke alarm? Can you guys hear a smoke alarm? I should go on. I'll come back in. What,
Actually,
5 minutes?
I believed you for a second.
All right, so we've got aggro. Everyone's
Matt's caught the
aggro.
budgie.
Yeah. What doesn't kill you? All monsters have enrage. Fog of War, 32 mana. We got dragon, water, and fire.
All those reds on my battle log. It's not good.
It's great.
It's a sad. Sad.
It's a sad battle log.
Yeah.
But at least my
right,
first
I mean-
screen is against you, Gio, from our challenge yesterday.
Easy there. Easy.
So what are we looking at? What do we got?
Wow. What would she like to know?
We got the winning team, and then
We-
we've got
we all
Gio's
would.
contribution.
All right. It's in.
This is why we only have time for one more battle, because it takes Gio all night to share his screen.
Yeah. I'm just getting to the thing. All right. How's that? We'll just play. Oh, we got 6 minutes. All right. Oh,
Oh, you're
Oh,
using Baron's
okay.
Toolbox now.
yeah.
How you
yeah.
finding it?
On my laptop, it's good for some reason. I'm not actually seeing everything there. It's a bit glitchy, but it's good otherwise. When everything displays, it's A1. Well, I was full expecting Matt to go head on, but yeah, he's bypassed it with scattershot. So I think I will give it to Matt. So that literally changes everything.
Yeah, I might miss the that Nugget Assassin a couple of times, perhaps, which could hurt, like Spark Pixies, maybe.
No, you
or
got
the-
this. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got it because you're not going to hit me enough.
No.
Why
just
do you
gonna
have
swing it down my-
arranged? Why do you
You're
have
gonna swing it
arranged in
down my all
second
day.
position though, Gio?
Because I don't know. No real reason. Yeah. Oh no. No. Yeah.
This is a
Matt's got
slaughter.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was not. I was hoping he wouldn't bring any scattershot, but yeah, he did.
It was mostly about Almo. Like I was just all about speeding Almo up, because if you speed him up in an enraged rule set, he's so hard to hit.
Oh
whether you
yeah,
got magic, whether you got whatever, is so difficult to hit him. So
especially
that was my thinking there.
Oh,
It
why
looks
did
like
your
he's
Chaos
going to.
Dragon just drop down from 11 to 9? What happened? Is that dispel or no? There's no dispel.
This could actually turn around. This could turn around. Now Elmo's gone. I've got a lot of concerns. I did not think you were going to be able to. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, Gio's got it definitely.
There you go.
oh,
Well done,
that.
Gio. Good work.
Thank you.
Why?
Oh,
Why did
that
your
was.
Dragon's speed drop from 11 to 9? Did you lose a sprint card or something?
I had dispel.
No, no, your Dragon, Gio, went from speed 11 down to 9.
It was being healed by Assure Constantia. Every time it gets healed, it drops in rage stats.
Ah,
Status.
of course. Yes, yes, I
Mm.
remember that. Yeah. That's wrong
I
that that it does that. Like healing should not remove an advantage that you've
Yeah,
gained.
I sort of do it. Yeah, I think that's a weird mechanic, but it is what it is,
Hmm.
at least for now.
Yeah.
I had thought of Dispel Geo, but I didn't think a stunned Yasic summoned Almo Cambio with a speed boost behind him as well would actually get hit by any of the Dispel cards. So
Mm.
yeah,
I
I guess I was
I
wrong.
think everyone's seen your battle log there, Gio, so you can probably stop sharing now if you like.
Oh, all right, sorry.
Uh, so anyone got anything they want to like close out with or wrap up?
No, I'm just
Not
hoping to win
really.
this race. I guess we got 2 more shows before my timer runs out at 21.7 days. So
Yeah.
that'll be around when we record the 86th show, something like that. 85th, not sure. So yeah, no, just wish me luck with the
Uh,
All
race.
right.
For your sake, I hope it comes
Cheers.
after. After. I was gonna say
And
before, but that wouldn't be good.
should have some estimations too on how rewards are going to, because I'll start battling again tomorrow after this is my first season with gold across the board and energy back up to 50. Start battling again tomorrow. I'm really keen to see. Has it been worth it for all those two dropping
Yeah.
down each season to get to where I want to be? Now that I'm here, was it all worth it? I'm looking forward to finding that, so I'll be able to share those results next episode too.
And you haven't been in gold for a while.
Well, I've been playing like gold, but I still
Mm.
had like champion and then
Right.
diamond season chests, which would have
Okay.
been effective because
Okay.
I'm playing at a level lower
Oh,
than
yeah. But
yeah.
but I mean the rewards to like the actual gold chests you haven't had all like in one for a while because you've been playing
No,
with like champ. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is the first season where I'm getting both season and focus chests as gold. Yeah. So
Yeah, no, that'd
keen
be
to
cool.
see. Yeah. All right. So thanks for joining us on episode 83. We will see you next week in 84. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and share it with your mates. Tell your mum about it, and yeah, get involved. We'll see you next week. I'm Boba Fett. Peace out.